Hello best friends, it's Monday, actually starting a weekly vlog on the first day of the week. Guess what I'm doing? Basically, in last week's vlog, I tried to make an omelette. Did I fuck manage that? It was the worst thing I've ever made. I can't even call it an omelette. That was merely scrambled egg. And now I have eggs. And I had lots of bananas. So naturally I'm making banana bread. Except, don't have a loaf tin, so it's gonna be circular. I have very low hopes for this. I thought we could catch up while I bake, which I actually used to do all the time. None of these videos are on my channel anymore. Like I've done YouTube for years. I've done YouTube since I was in high school. I used to do like high school vlogs. I used to do baking videos. I used to do makeup tutorials. I love a brown banana, that looks delicious to me. I know no one else is going to eat these, so hence why my hair is not tied up and I just did that. I don't know how I got away with this in high school, but I used to get, in my last year or my second, no, it would have been my last year, I used to get every Wednesday off to make YouTube videos. I don't know why. And then when I was in school, I was making school vlogs. And then one day I just dropped out. And here we are. Now I genuinely am a content creator, most of the time. But at the time, I think I had like 2,000 subscribers. I don't really know how the school let me off on that. My school's crazy. Like you can take like dance, you can take barbering, you can take barista. Like my school does all these as like classes. You can obviously do all just like the regular ones too. Really progressive for a small village. Sorry, that was a crazy, we just jumped right in there. Welcome back to the vlogs. Hope you're still enjoying the weekly vlogs. It feels so easy. I don't know why I wasn't doing this in Edinburgh. I don't know why I wasn't doing this more often. But I do think I have more of like a slow pace of life here in London. What I've stopped doing is going out. Actually, that's so probably what it was. I don't know, me and my friends got a little bit silly. Like, we got a little bit silly this year. I'm not really going out since moving to London. I'm too scared, like, to be completely honest. Like, I don't feel safe here. Like, I don't feel safe here at night. And I really have this fear of like getting myself in like a vulnerable position here. Like I'm scared to get drunk and like lose that like control over myself in a way that I had no issue doing back home. So I've not really gotten drunk or silly yet. But like last night was like out for wine, but like 2 wines. Oh yeah, what I was literally trying to say there, maybe when I completely lost my train of thoughts, all I was trying to say there is I feel like I've gained more time. And my lifestyle's changed a lot since I got here. Like, big thing I've started doing since I got to London is using the local library. So I got 3 books today. This one I saw in a bookshop in Brick Lane the other day. It's called Talk to Me, How to Talk About Things That Matter. Then I got Doppelganger, A Trip into the Mirror World. This isn't really clear what this is about. What did sell this to me? She's analysing things. Don't know. I was like, that looks good. And then Sex, Power and Money. It's discussing things about like sex workers, masturbation, the sex industry. It says here, why do some women still want men to buy them dinner? I think it's just analysing a lot of things. All non-fiction. Love a non-fiction. I feel like my life is a lot more slower paced and more time alone in like in a nice way, which is why I moved to vlog more, which is so fun. I'm going to make some of this and then show you because I genuinely can't express how much I need to lock into this to understand how to do it. I really find this hard. Thanks for the comments on my last video. I basically like just had like a week-long identity crisis / crash out, which was picked up in last week's weekly vlog, obviously, and so many people like reassured me and like commented that they were kind of in the same boat. Basically like a creative industry related crash out, so I really appreciate the people who were like, who left lovely comments. Clearly this is more unanimous of a feeling. Cake is potentially overcooked, but it looks so good and it smells so good. So it's like a banana cake base, but I added blueberries, I added sprinkles, I added vanilla, and I added Easter egg chocolate. Last night I was just like craving chocolate, and then Kat was like, yeah, we just have loads of Easter eggs up there. Easter egg chocolate in August is crazy. Hopefully this is my breakfast for the week. Maybe this will be a new ritual for a Sunday or a Monday, who knows. While I've been like cleaning this morning and cooking there, I've been watching Amy Bradley is Missing on Netflix, which is a cruise ship based documentary. No, it's not a cruise ship based documentary, it's a crime documentary about a girl called Amy Bradley who went missing from a cruise ship. Terrifying. I'm not even someone who's like really into true crime or anything. Back in the day I used to watch Bella Fiore, but then like genuinely like as I got older, like really actually considering like the ethics morals of like true crime, like it's not great. And I think it's a weird thing to consume in high quantity because like the desensitization to that, weird. Not someone that was ever gagging to go on a cruise anyway, but that really puts you off because there's no police on board. You're in international waters. You don't have like the laws of a specific country because you're just on the waters. If something goes wrong, they're just trying to not scare anyone. Like this girl was missing off the cruise, right? As they were like, well, they realised this girl was missing, Amy Bradley, as they were like about to dock. Realistically, no one should be let off that boat until she's found. But they were like, oh, we don't want to stress out the passengers, and everyone just got off. Update. I literally knew something like this would happen. Basically, the middle of the cake was just raw. Like I took it out after 20 minutes, cut myself a slice. The outside was really cooked, but then the inside was just raw, so I put it back in for another 20 minutes, and the inside is just not cooked. So I've cut out the middle, and then I have like the outside of the cake, which I'll just cut up into like breakfast bar type slices. See that is cooked. That is cooked cake. She looks delicious. Cause this is like right out of the oven. Those like blueberries are just like jam. That is so delicious. Good morning, best friends. Got my homemade cake, which is actually really great. The inside was completely raw, but then I just cut out the outside, and like that's cooked. That is a cooked cake. I just saw how crazy I look. It's Wednesday morning. I'm being quite quiet because the girls are asleep. But today is a work day. Yesterday was also a work day, hence why I didn't vlog. But yesterday I literally just came home at dinner and then me and my flatmates went to a lesbian bar. You can't really vlog in like a lesbian bar. You can't really vlog in like a gay space because you never know who's there as their safe space. I wouldn't want that to be publicised, even if it is just them being in the back of the video. So, but today I'm working and then going out with Mrs. George and Teresa. We are going to see a film. It's on like outdoor cinema. Get some drinks. Great vibes. And I was like, well, the vlog can see that. I actually need to go get ready though because I'm filming content at work today, which my face is going to be on. And I don't like it right now. Honestly, I don't think this is my finest work outfit, but the great thing about working in fashion is there's so many clothes there. So many times I get to work and I'm changing anyway to like film or whatever, so this is probably not the first outfit you'll see me in today. This is exactly what I mean when I say I come in and always change. Just filmed like a mini mic tour of the showroom, but I'm about to go for lunch and I didn't have time to prepare anything for lunch today, so I had to just go to Lidl. And very hard to get something that is microwavable and gluten-free from Lidl, so I am having microwave rice for lunch. But I had a great smoothie actually. Also just planning some super exciting stuff with work for the next few weeks that you'll get to see. Potential trip. I'm on my lunch break right now. We've had such a busy day. I was on calls for like the first like 2 hours and then just doing lots of production and planning and shooting right now. Super exciting stuff coming up with my work that actually I'll get to vlog. A little trip is on the cards. I don't think I've ever actually explained what my job is. I just always say I work in social media, although I never actually know what to say. And sometimes I tell people I work in like PR. Like, my role is called community coordinator, which involves social media. I work for a brand called Redancy. Love her. Like, love her. Like, Redancy is my boss. She is a person. Obviously in the studio, these are her clothes. I literally got invited to one of her influencer events like 2 years ago. Went and then built up this like beautiful organic relationship with her, and then started doing freelance work for her. And then when I moved to London, got a job with her. Obviously, of like how hard it is to like get a job like post uni, especially in like the creative fields. Like I was so fortunate that I like had that, which is you're trying to put yourself out there and go to events and speak to people, even though I went there with no intention of like trying to do anything like that. But just like you never know what can happen. I basically do a lot of social media, do a lot of like relationship building with the community, with other influencers, things like that. I can't 100% remember what I was saying there because the other girl that works here came in, but I say obviously I forget that everything I've said online doesn't mean everyone who watches knows. I graduated this year with first class degree in public relations and communications and advertising, and then have done social media for like years and years and years. So I feel like if anyone, like probably a lot of people who watch my vlogs are in like similar fields of work or like want to, if you're like still studying. So yeah, I also did like loads of social media on the side. I've always done social media. I feel like this vlog has mentioned that a lot. I've always done social media. I have always wanted to do that for my career. So yeah, like I think those two hand in hand did that, and now community coordinator. So that can be like an easy social media TikTok in the studio. That could be like a full day shoot with models, with equipment, with like setup, with location, etc. That can be out on the streets of London interviewing people, and then also looking at things like relationship building with the community, with influencers and like loans, PR, all that type thing. So yeah, no one asked, but I just feel like I would be interested in that, if like wanting to know what people do for work. I think a lot of influencers don't really talk about the jobs they do on the side if they don't do this full time. There was like a 6-7 month period there where I was actually doing social media full time, which I feel like I only found fine because I was studying at the same time. I quite like that not being like my full consumption, because at the end of the day you're by yourself. I like being with people. I'm very aware this is not a meal. I'm not coming on and promoting that as a meal. I'm just being really lazy. I did get fruit and a smoothie and stuff as well. But yeah, gonna go eat this in the kitchen area and chill. Hello divas. You simply must ignore the state of my room. You simply must. I'm wearing a lot of new things right now. Got these boots from Windsor Smith. They sent me them. Thank you, Windsor Smith. You just can't go wrong with a black boot. My other ones were getting a bit fucked up. And then I also got a new caggle. And I was saying in a vlog recently, some point when I was in Brick Lane, how I wanted to get like brooches for my hat, which I didn't find, but I just put my pins from the Nara exhibition on them. So that's my outfit. I don't really have a bag that goes, but my pink handbag never fails me. I love vlogging in public. Vlogging in public is so fun to me when there's not the risk of phone snatchers. But I know every time I do it, I'm constantly like looking behind me. Me and Jordan are going to the Barbican, to like an outdoor cinema. I've never been to the Barbican, but I follow those girls on TikTok who live in it and very much romanticize it and are very much all like life in the Barbican type vibe. We're going to see June, and she messaged me being like, oh, it's the original one, by the way. And I was like, oh yeah, I love original Timothy Chalamet. Original June is like old. I obviously don't usually vlog people in my life, but if it's someone else that does social media, it's kind of like bypassed, so I'll bring you along. This is what we're coming to. Wait, it's not 0.5. You hold that position. There we go. Oh, they missed the chickpea. We just had dinner. I'm on the mini eggs now.
And we're in the best place in London. This place makes me proud to live here.
Let us know where we are.
We're at the Barbican.
We're at the Barbican. Okay, member.
I'm a Barbican member. Like,
do you want to be exposed for being a Barbican member?
No, I'm proud to be a Barbican member.
I am going to be a Barbican member.
And they asked me to come and watch the original Dune at the outdoor cinema. I'm so gassed. It's a big deal for me. So show
the wine is on them. The wine is on the Barbican.
The mini eggs.
I'm just jealous of the people that live here. Good morning divas. It's Friday. I've been really bad at vlogging this week. Down to my last bit of cake, which is a shame. Might make another one of these because this was delicious. To pick up where we left off, last time I saw you was at the Barbican cinema, and then yesterday I actually went to see The Materialists at the cinema during the day. A 1 p.m. cinema showing, crazy. When my flatmate went, she was off work. I wasn't doing anything, and we were like, yeah. That was great. And then was out for drinks at night, which I couldn't film. And here we are, Friday. This is so funny because at the start of this vlog, I was talking about how I have such a different pace of life in London from Edinburgh, and like I'm never really out. I just have so much time here now. Lies, because I went out for drinks Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and guess who's going for a wine tonight? me. This is now given alcoholism. Not that at all. Like, these are drinks that are like last night I had 2 wines. Like, this is not me going out and having a crazy time every night. But you really realise how much alcohol is embedded in like social culture, specifically in the UK. Not necessarily a bad thing. I also could be in all these places and not drinking. But yeah, today's plan is admin day, doing all my shit on my laptop. If I'm vlogging and having an admin day, you know we're gonna go to a coffee shop. Makes sense. Last week's vlog, when I went to that really nice cafe called Lay's, I passed this other cafe in that bougie sort, like, part of town called Baby Batch, and it was given work. It was given work from home. Everyone was on their laptops, and I was like, that would be a great place to come and like work. So I'm gonna go there, which seems extravagant because there's probably so many cafes I can go and work right next to me, but I like the look of that one. I feel so bad. I've actually moved around like multiple times in this cafe. I feel like I'm playing musical chairs. I've been here maybe like 2 hours. Cheers. The coffee here is phenomenal. Look how cute the little trays are. I love it here. This is so sweet. I've been here for maybe like 2 hours. I've been writing this blog post about artificial intelligence's role in facial filters and the harm this poses to women, like in using them. I don't really know if I can say what it's for, but if I can't say in this week's vlog, I'll say in next week's. I also was just sat writing maybe like an hour ago, and this girl came over. She like parked her bike. She came over and she was like, hey, I watch you on YouTube. And I was like, girl, I'm vlogging today. And I was like, take a seat. And we sat and chatted for maybe like, I don't know, 20 minutes. And I'm like, new friend made. This is so lovely when things like that can happen. Like, social media is so great with things like that. Like, a lot of my friends I've genuinely made through things like that. Like, I'm so fortunate for like the community and like the connection social media can give you in times like this. And I like carried on working again. But then these 2 guys next to me were sat, and even though I had headphones, I could hear them chatting, and they were talking about their Hinge profiles. I'm pretty sure they were straight men. One of the guys, he passed his phone to the other guy across the table, and he was like, can you look at my Hinge and tell me if this is a good depiction of me? Because he was like, I've obviously used like quite old photos, and like my hairline has obviously receded a lot since then, but like, can you tell me if this is fine? And I wanted to look so badly. And then they both concluded that they needed more new photos on their Hinge, so then proceeded to like take photos of each other from across the table with their coffees. So funny. I've never heard men like have conversations like that before and like think about how they're perceived on dating apps. But I was sat there thinking, sir, accurately show your hairline. So I really zoned out of working and was sat listening to them, and I was so tempted to be like, can I look? Like, do you want my perspective? What, as a fucking gay woman? But I really wanted to ask to see, but I didn't. But yeah, gonna finish writing this. Yeah, I'm having so much fun. I've just finished working and left. I'm gonna get a bus now. This happens to me. I could have told you this was gonna happen. I had breakfast, came to that cafe, had 2 coffees, and now I feel anxious. This happens every single time I have more than one coffee in one sitting, and every time I know this is gonna happen, and every time I think I'll be fine, and then I'm not. So I'm just gonna go back and have a big lunch and carry on working in bed, because this just happens. Caffeine just does that to you. I always should drink 1 max. Remember, there was a period of time when I had a Pret subscription because I just really like working in coffee shops, and this is when you used to get 5 coffees a day for £15. So I used to drink like 4 coffees a day every day. Like, genuinely was having 3, 4 and just spending all my day in Pret because they were free. Like, you could get up to 5, which was awful. Like, I don't know how I was actually functioning. And then I remember, like, I went home to my family home, so like, and didn't have coffee there or something, and then was like, wondered why I felt like I was dying, and it's because I was having withdrawals from having like 4 coffees a day. Getting flashbacks to that. Hello, Miss Girls. Outfit of the evening. Wearing little flats, as always. I actually bought my flats that arrive tomorrow because these are like coming apart. I have not shaked that anxious feeling. Came home scunnered myself with the meal I've been eating for the past like 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I showed it in a recent vlog. It's that like 1 pan chicken and rice. I've been eating it every single day. I will never eat that again, not for at least like 2 months. So that didn't make me feel any better. And then I just read all evening, so I was like, girl, get off your phone. Like, that's probably not helping. So I'm still reading Strong Female Character. I'm almost finished. But I truly think one of the best ways to, like, if you're feeling anxious or like, I just feel a bit weird today. I don't really know what's wrong, but that's normal. But I do think just one of the best things you can do is get out and see a friend. So me and Naomi are going to get ice cream and wine. If that's not a cure, I don't know what is. This place is literally like the sweetest thing ever. It's been on our list to come to for ages. And multiple times I've tried to come here and they're closed on a Monday and Tuesday, and it's being Monday or Tuesday. We had the vegan chocolate and olive oil ice cream. And I fucking said to the waiter, he came and took like the empty bowls away and was like, oh, did you enjoy that? And I was like, oh, it was so good. I felt like Willy Wonka. And I leaned into it a bit much and I don't think he found it funny. And I turned to Naomi and I was like, was that weird? And she was like, no. It's weird. Hey best friends, it is Saturday. That cake that I ate all week that I made on Monday at the start of this vlog was fucking phenomenal. I was so sad waking up today having not got any, so I'm making it again. Honestly, not that I struggle to get out of bed in the morning, but if I did, this would be the cure. I also went and got a cake tin this morning, like a loaf tin, so that it hopefully cooks better this time, because I did lose maybe a third of the cake last time because it just was raw in the middle. I'm going to cook it much slower today, slower and lower. Last night was so sweet at that ice cream and wine place, so small. I didn't realize how small that was. I'd recommend like going early as possible, but it's so bloody sweet. Me and Naomi had such a nice time. We ended up actually having multiple wines all over town. Like the next place we went, Naomi went up to get us both like a glass of wine and somehow was so well upsold to a bottle, because the woman was just like, well, you may as well get a bottle then. She was like, it just makes sense to get a bottle. So ended up wine drunk again last night, which is 4 nights in a row I've gone out and had wine, so I'm having a chill today. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm literally a 22-year-old girl who's just moved to London, but I just can't keep up with everything. I did feel kind of like shit during the day yesterday, which I could honestly pin to a few things, but I do think like lots of wine didn't help. Yeah, this looks so cute. Let me show you. Look at her with my little slippers. They're just gonna burn on top, but it looks cute right now. I'm gonna put that in for 40 minutes and just hope for the best. Also, what I did today, because I'm just having a real reset day and it's kind of like miserable outside, which I really like for like a day where you're just like baking and cleaning. I like completely cleaned my room. Finally unpacked all the boxes, which has been a while, and put up my lampshade, which low-key you can absolutely tell I did that myself. That had been sitting in a box for ages. Properly cleaned, tidied my room, ordered a rug. Now my room is like set up, completely set up. I like organised all my drawers, like all my clothes are put away now. Everything is just sorted and lovely. I just cut the cake in half and it's actually cooked. How gorgeous does that look? It clearly just needs a good 50 minutes, which like no actual surprise there, because it's like bread basically. So stunning. If I have butter, that would actually be really nice with butter on it, but stunning. Breakfasts for this week sorted, and I have so much cake because I've not lost half of it this time for being raw. Definitely just didn't have enough time last time. Got 2 parcels this morning that I got, and then obviously tidied my room and tidied away, then forgot I got them. Object permanence, is that what that's called? Where you forget about someone if you can't see it. Thought we could open them. I think I said this at some point in my vlog this week, how I'd ordered shoes, because I have worn my like black ballet flats to death. Like, they're actually falling apart. so I ordered new ones. Got these from Zalando. How cute, like gorgeous. They'll probably fall apart in like 4 months. And then I just rinse and repeat that cycle. I fucking love a ballet flat. They're cute. They're super cute. And then I've been looking for a pair of shoes like these, the next pair, for ages. Lazy Oaf does ones and Nike does ones, but they're always sold out in my size. When I was buying those ballet flats, I saw these and I was like fucking all over these, which is so funny because these are the type of shoes that like I would have got from Clark's as a child and wore to school, and if you tried to put me in them like 5 years ago I would have hated. It's just funny how things come in and out. I love them. I really, really love them. See these with like a dress. Love. Naomi actually had a pair on kind of like these last night, but they had like a tabby. They were like Nike ones. They had like the tabby bit in the middle and they're so cool. They're so cute. They are so unbelievably cute. And then heard this come through the letterbox. Just smashed down on the floor. But this is from Urban Decay. This is what I mean. I spoke about this in my vlog last week because I did like a PR haul kind of in my last vlog, which was like makeup and perfume from Gucci and Clarins. And I just think it's crazy when people, I'm so grateful and I love it, but I think it's crazy when I get sent makeup because I'm not like a beauty content creator. A lot of my content is like either daily vlogs or like pop culture based, but then I suppose if you do YouTube, like look at me showing it right now, so I don't know, they know what they're doing. PR people know what they're doing. This is from the Friday agency, so there'll be people who are like doing PR for this launch. Thank you to them. But yeah, these are the new Urban Decay Longwear Smudge Proof blushes infused with skincare ingredients. Wow. Thanks, angels. They all have cool names. One of them's called Situationship. I think Slow Burn is probably my shade. Actually putting it on like skin that has no makeup on, just fake tan. But they look great. Can't wait to actually like properly play with them. Yeah, gorgeous. Feels like Christmas. Gonna go write, read and edit. And I'm gonna have salmon for dinner. Hey best friends. Bet you can't guess what I'm eating. Gorgeous breakfast. I've also been keeping it in the fridge. It tastes really good like cold. Anyway, that's the end of this vlog. This is literally Sunday morning, the day this goes up. It's not even 10 AM guys. I'm up early. I ended up just having such a chill night last night. I needed to journal, read my book, chilled with my flatmate, wholesome vibes, and I'm going for the same vibe today. And this will go up. But thank you all my love for watching the weekly vlogs. I'm really proud of myself for being able to keep these up because I was so shit at posting regularly in Edinburgh. But yeah, I hope you all had a good week and have a good next week. And you know, I'll see you then.